Today, I'm showing you how to draw this, start to finish, the right way. We're mixing art with a little fun. Let's go! All right, every Loomis drawing starts with a circle. Simple. But here's what confuses almost everyone. Where does this circle actually start and end? Let me show you. Okay, so to find where the circle goes, we need to see the actual shape of the skull, which means the hair has to go. So let's start with, no, not this one. Yeah, we're not gonna find anything under there. There we go, that's better. Now we can actually see what we're working with. So the circle starts at the very top of the head and ends right at the bottom of the upper jaw. And don't stress if you're a little above or a little below. We're not measuring in millimeters here. You've got two eyes, and trust me, those eyes will fix everything in the next few steps. Step 2, we find the center point. This one sits right between the eyebrows, and this is where everything starts. Now the axis lines. There are two. The horizontal one runs across the eyebrows and out toward the top of each ear, left and right. We call it the brow line, and it controls whether the face is looking up or down. Then the second one, the vertical line. And since we're drawing a face looking straight ahead, dead center, this one stays perfectly straight. No tilting left, no tilting right, just staring directly into your soul. Creepy, I know. We'll fix the personality later. Now we split the face into 3 equal sections. Why? Why always 3 equal parts? Because that's just how we're built, naturally. Now, are there faces that break this rule? Of course. Some faces are longer, some are shorter, but in the Loomis method, we always start with the natural proportions first. Then later, using those eyes God gave you, we adjust everything to give each face its own unique measurements. Okay, the first line at the top is the hairline. Picture where the hair starts growing and drop your line there. Then take that exact same distance from the hairline down to the brow line and repeat it. That gives you the second section, and that lands on the nose line. Then one more equal section below it, and that's your chin line. 3 equal sections, done. And hey, if you're serious about mastering Loomis from scratch, the full course is your shortcut. Tap the card on screen or grab the link in the description and let's speed this up. We're not going to leave that ball perfectly round on the sides, because on a real front-facing head, there's a big flat cut on each side of the ball. Here's how we get it, nice and simple. First, mark the ends of the eyebrows, left and right, just a small dot on each side. Now on the right side, connect the end of the hairline straight down to where the brow ends, and keep going to the nose line. One clean line. Then do the exact same thing on the left. Hairline, down through the brow, down to the nose line. And that gives us the start of our side cut. Now, right in the middle of that flat area, we add one more curve. That curve becomes the edge of the face on the front view. And just like that, we've got a clean, simple side plane. Last thing, we connect both of those side lines down to the chin line at the bottom. And boom, there's your lower jaw. Simple and easy. As usual, the ear drops into the lower quarter, just outside that side cut. Same spot on both sides, left and right. And really pay attention here, unless you want him walking around with monkey ears. Now we can grab the eraser and clean up all the extra parts of the circle. This inside part of the ball, gone. And the outer bits next to the side cut that we don't need anymore, gone too. We want a nice clean drawing in front of us. Now I start tracing and firming up the main lines with a pencil so I get a solid top of the head. Not shaped like an egg, just clean and round on top. Then 2 ovals at the bottom, one for the chin and one for the mouth area. From the top of the ear, we draw this blue line you can see in the reference. It starts at the top of the ear, runs along the jaw and cheek, and heads down to the chin on the right side. Then we do the same on the left, from the left ear, along the cheek, down to the chin. The whole job of this blue line is to set the width of the mouth, so it doesn't end up too wide or too narrow. Then we drop a small circle for the tip of the nose coming toward us, and 2 bigger ovals for the eye sockets. And those 2 blue lines help us rough in the mouth. And that's it! You're now ready to draw the actual features and build a perfect 100% solid Loomis structure for this front-facing head, the simplest way possible. Real quick before we start the features, If you've got any question at all, drop it in the comments right now. I read every single one and I reply. And if this helped you so far, let me know in the comments too. All right, let's keep going and draw those features. I usually like to start with the nose because it's the center of the lower half. It's what ties the mouth to the eyes and the chin. So I draw 2 small circles next to the main ball, connect them together, and that gives me the basic shape of the nose. See that? The whole nose is just 3 circles. That's simple. Once I've got the base structure, I drop in a little shading up top to give the nose some volume, push it forward. Then I move down to the mouth and add the shadow that connects the nose to it. Now the mouth is just 2 lips, an upper lip and a lower lip. And here's the key, focus on getting the curve of each lip right. The better your lip curves, the better your mouth looks. Nail the curves and it'll match the reference almost on its own. After that, I grab the first guidelines I drew for the neck and I add some shading on the cheek to make it pop out a bit more. Then I start drawing the part of the blouse you can see, the clothing she's wearing, just to close off the chin and neck area. All I'm doing here is simple lines for the outer outline and a little hatching on the inside. That gives me the basic shape of the outfit. And like you can see, it's simple, nothing complicated, and it doesn't eat up much time at all. Now for the eyebrows, we sit them right on that horizontal line we drew at the start of the lesson, the brow line. And as you can see, this girl's eyebrows are pretty distinctive because they angle downward like this, and they've got these sharp, pointed ends. So make sure you draw them in the right spot and match that exact shape. Now I head up to the hair, and I keep it simple. I start with the strands falling onto the forehead, the ones sitting above the eyebrows, and I draw them strand by strand, not hair by hair. In other words, I focus on the main dark clumps because those are what give me the actual shape of this girl's hairstyle. Then I work my way to the left, up top, and over to the right, drawing the hairline, the outer edge of the hair. And I make sure the hair isn't too big or too small, because if it grows or shrinks, the size of the head changes with it. And trust me, that's a big problem. Now the most important thing with the eyes is keeping them level. You don't want one eye sitting low and the other riding high. So I draw a horizontal line right below the eyebrows for both eyes to sit on, and I make sure neither one tilts. I focus on giving the eyelids the right curves and keeping both eyes the same width because this girl has nice wide eyes. Once the lids and the eye structure are fully drawn, I add the iris, the circle of the eye, and I get it as clean as I can. And finally, the white highlight. I drop that in with a white gel pen. Then I send the eyelashes in the right direction, and just like that, the eye is done, and done well. And there you have it. We made it to the end of the lesson, and you've got a complete, solid face. Now, if you've got any questions at all, drop them in the comments and I'll answer every single one. And before you go, the full course is on sale right now, up to 30% off. You'll find the link in the first comment and in the description. If today helped you, the course takes you all the way from total beginner to drawing faces with confidence. All right, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. Keep that pencil moving.